You're watching New Car Spin. We are in Dallas, Texas. It's kind of windy out. I apologize for the noise on the microphone, but I'll do my best here. I'm Brian with New Car Spin, and this is the 2019 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro CrewMax. It's massive. LED fog lights, LED headlights, updated front end. Looks really good. This is called VooDoo Blue, although I'll call it Richardson, Texas Fire Hydrant Blue. If you look at my Instagram post, New Car Spin on Instagram, you'll see what I'm talking about. Excellent BBS wheels, although they do scratch easily. Massive Michelin LTX AT2 tires. Quite the combination. TRD Pro is all about the suspension setup. So I know on the Tundra they have Fox shocks. I don't know if they necessarily have that here on the Tundra. I know I did have time with Mike Swears at Toyota to go over what they've done for these, but this is definitely set up for one style of driving, and that's called fast. Oh yeah, I can't open that right now. I'll explain that in a second. 5.7 liter V8. Backup camera, not the world's fanciest tailgate. When you lock the vehicle, the tailgate doesn't lock, but it is a soft open. Optional spray-on bed liner, bed extender, bed cover. Typical truck in that respect. These are made in San Antonio. Yeah. I think I want to grab a thumbnail shot right here, actually. I don't know if I can or can't, but look at the size of that back door. That is huge. Let's go like that. Ding. Ding. All right. Now, the problem I have with this truck is it's $55,000, and that's the key it comes with. Most of the new trucks these days with $40,000 price tags don't even have a key like this anymore. So this is an idea of how retro old school it is in there. Outside it's okay, but in there, no bueno. Oh God. This is where everything falls apart. So if you're a New Car Spin subscriber, I think you'll appreciate my reviews. If you're a Toyota fanboy, get out of here. All right, this is terrible. This is terrible, Toyota. This has been around for a long time. I know you've upgraded the seats in the TRD Pro. They aren't vented, and I'm sure that's because you're supposed to be off-roading, and these are going to get dirty. And who wants dirt in their vented seats? I know I don't. But it just falls short. It just doesn't do much for me. I do like that Toyota does have a different kind of beer door. Their windows in the back completely slide down. There's no horizontal slide. Let's unlock it again. This back door is huge. Back seat, pretty much average now with your newer trucks. So this isn't that much of an advantage anymore. Seats do fold up. You do have somewhat of a flat floor. And as far as build quality, well, I mean, it would be great if you could take the seats out like you could in like their minivan, and then you'd have like an extra utility back here, but you can't, so you don't. Yep, we have two cup holders back here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cup holders. No shade for the windows. No power window switches. I mean, as far as auto up and auto down. There are 2 little tiny air vents back here in this huge cabin, and we do have a standard sunroof, although the newer vehicles have panoramic. And you might wonder why I'm comparing this to the newer of everything, and that's because everything else is new. Just saying. Anyway, we do see little accessories in here like that iPad holder and 1 outlet in the back. Yep. 5.7 liter V8. It does take gasoline. No diesels on the Toyotas. Here we are. Oh, I should just show you this right now. Get this out of the way. There it is. Made in San Antonio. This is the 837 1A CrewMax. Options. Does it have a barn door? Nope. Blah, blah, blah. A lot of accessories. Bam! That's the important part. $55,106. Now, someone I know who works at a Toyota dealer said these are very hard to sell. They mark them way down, and the sales guys get big bonuses to move them. I think the dealers sell like 2 of these in a year. Very rare. So this is a unicorn. I do appreciate that fact, but I don't know if I appreciate anything else about it. Trailer brake controller, yes, for your high-speed off-roading capabilities. Let's close this up. Old school air vents, old school dash. This is like out of an 04 Camry. This little metal look, very, very unimpressed. No automatic climate control. We do have 4 low and 4 high, obviously. That is a stupid cup holder. I don't even know what to do with it because even when you put a water bottle in there, it's not, there's no clearance for it, and it wobbles around. So if you had a thick cup, I don't know if it's even gonna fit anything under it. And then there's this empty space. I don't know what this is for. It's just like dead space, more dead space. None of it's flocked, none of it's rubber lined, so it's just hard plastic. Love this stupid chrome trim next to metallic trim. I don't know, this look. People who don't like the Ram's selector knob, you like this instead, do you? This is your thing, is it? Okay, have fun with that. Go get a Tundra. 1 glove box, and it does lock, so I guess you can hide something in there. Very convenient. You know, the design in here is just ancient, that's all. Very somewhat sketchy as well. If I throw anything in there, when is this going to break off, right? I don't know. Could throw the same thing here, I guess. Parking cart or whatever. Oh, good. Nice. Yep. Integrated Bluetooth. So we have our cell phone, microphone, climate control. Yep. Steering wheel buttons. Auto braking, lane keeping assist, and phone, blah, blah, blah. Very basic, actually. And there's a tiny little menu in there, and there's a terrible thing in there. I'd start it, but there's no push button. You have to, if you're a millennial, let me give you a tip here. This is called a key. And you stick it in that hole right there. So you don't even need to put your foot on the brake. You just get it in there, like that. And then you get 5.7 liters of fury. Actually, it has a modified exhaust system. It has TRD exhaust tips, which I didn't show you, but you can hear them. That's the most important part. Ready? Yeah. So, what have I been averaging around here? 12.9. City is 13. Highway is 17, as you can tell right there. Yep, I've been doing all city driving, about 8 miles on the freeway today. And that's it. That's all she does. This thing is like a freaking cargo ship. You look out over there and you kind of can't see the end, but you know that something's over there. And then at the same time, I want cleats on every corner of this vehicle because I feel like this thing is a cargo ship. It drives like a cargo ship. Turning, there's like no response to the steering, and it takes forever to get going. And it's because it's for high-speed off-road. You don't want like every little subtlety on the road to just translate right into your steering wheel and become difficult to drive. So it has a lot of straight line stability. That problem means that in parking lots and on the roads and just making turns, it's just a lot of effort to get around. And this thing is so slow to react that it just, you have to be like a cargo ship. Like you need to plan like 2 days ahead to make that turn, because it's not gonna do it if you're not thinking ahead. So most vehicles you get in, you just turn the wheel and it turns. This, no, nope, nope, nope. One thing this is good though, for is high-speed off-roading. I don't have much to do here in Dallas, but this is kind of like rough over here, and I can't really hit it high-speed off-road because, well, it is kind of, well, let's see. Let me get my seatbelt on. It's kind of empty out here. No one's around, so it's the advantage of church is on Sunday mornings. You can kind of get away with stuff. All right, so I know that there's like a mud puddle up here. We're just gonna go try and get off this path here. Looks pretty freaking deep too. Now we don't have paddle shifters on here, which is a shame because I'd love to be able to control all that, and I can't. And it sounds great when you open it up. And I have not really taken this thing off-road because I've been so damn busy. I had the Land Rover Discovery. I have the Nissan Murano right now. Tomorrow I get the Lexus LC 500H, which they replace with this with. There's just so much going on right now, and this thing was like so difficult to park throughout the town that I can't really do much with it. So I figured I would shoot it this morning, go for the walk here, and then call it a day. So I'm gonna apologize in advance if this is not what you were expecting. I'm gonna make a U-turn here. I'm just gonna open it up a little bit. Oh, look how long it takes to make that turn and straighten out. Yeah, it sounds great. It's not that fast, but when you're off-road and doing high-speed off-roading, if I had paddles and I can control all that stuff, it would be great. I don't have paddles. I have this down here, and that's a little, it's not a little clunky, it's really clunky. But the only benefit here is I can go over real rough roads at any speed and be fine. And so if you're into that kind of thing, which who wouldn't be, because it's a hoot, then that's the best thing to do. But, you know, it's all down to the magic of Mike Swears and his magic touch on these TRD Pro models. And you can't knock him for that at all, because these things do remarkable things when you do them off-road. There's deep, muddy stuff in there, so let's try it one more time. Here we just drive right off the road and right into the tree. Sorry, Toyota. I'm sure they would love that. So, throttle response off-road, I mean, we're still in too high. I don't think we're actually going to need four-wheel anything here, but there's some really muddy, boggy stuff, and it's a Sunday morning, and if I do get stuck and there's a telephone pole there, I don't have a winch, right? This thing doesn't have everything I need like the Power Wagon would, which is almost the same price. So that's the problem I have with the Toyota Tundra. Unless you get a really good deal, it's not worth it, in my opinion. And that's the problem. Well, I've always said there are two types of car buyers. Those who buy the car and those who buy the deal. So if you're looking for a deal, I'm sure the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro CrewMax is the one for you. If you're looking for the car, it's not this one. But, you know, some of those Toyota people, and if your name is Sean and you're an idiot and you like Toyotas for some reason because it's just a deal and you're cheap, then this might be the one for you. Again, though, fuel economy wise, it's not that good. Interior wise, it's not that good. But, you know, to each their own. And if you really need a new truck and you don't have much money and you want something really cool off-road, this is probably the best combination. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's try and go through that again. A little bit of a higher speed, I guess. Oh, that's ridiculous. We're not kicking off much mud, but I'm sure if I pull over, we're going to see some mud on the vehicle now. Did I even show you the passenger side? I don't remember if I did or didn't. Anyway, this is pretty fun. You know, off-roading alone, doing bonkers crap is always a skill, isn't it? All right, we'll go up a little bit more. Let's hear it.